was not particularly happy with Lewis Hamilton. Nostalgia. Because Lewis Hamilton overtook Max Verstappen on lap 1 of the Grand Prix, going into turn 3, and Max Verstappen wasn't best pleased with the way in which Lewis Hamilton achieved it. So Max Verstappen accused Lewis Hamilton of not following the rules, not giving him enough space on the outside of the corner, which allowed Lewis Hamilton to make the pass.
I didn't even give it.
It's so hard not to laugh.
Oh
Go on, Sam.
No.
What do you reckon, Sam? Go on.
Oh, I mean, talk about being a hypocrite. You know, it's like he's written a book, Hypocrisy 101. I'm all for a bit of elbows out racing as long as you're running in the confines of the track. And I must admit, on that corner as well, that not to sound like we're Lewis Hamilton fanboys in this scenario, but even though he did squeeze a bit, there's plenty of runoff. There's a whole bit of asphalt and astroturf and curbicture that you can run the car on properly. And Verstappen's wheels never even touched gravel nor grass. They were fully on track or on surface that you could drive on, and the drivers regularly do when taking those corners properly anyway. But the absolute irony of Max Verstappen to be whinging over the radio about forcing drivers off the track when literally every time they came together in the last couple of years, he would literally drive them. Do you remember the move in Brazil where Lewis Hamilton tries to go around the outside? What was it, turn 4? Yeah, all fair. I think they were further away. I think they were closer to Argentina than they were to the actual track surface by the time that Verstappen stopped running in wide. Honestly, I'm not going to drag on. As much as I respect Max Verstappen, his achievements, how good he is behind the wheel of a race car, good lord, that boy can race. Don't moan about the stuff that you've been doing. That's like me punching Harry in the face for 2 years straight every day, and he punches me once, and I go, you can't do that. That's not fair. No, it's the same thing that I've been doing to you, mate. Honestly, why don't you neck in? Get on the racing.
Join the Patreon for that content.
That's the new tier. Get punched.
The punching page.
Get punched tier.
You have to punch me.
New benefits. Bang.
And the dirt is gone.
Oh, God.
It's been a while since Barry Scott's got a mention on this podcast. Yeah, I love Barry Scott. Harry, what did you make of Verstappen's comments?
Hi, I'm Barry Scott. No, yeah, I'm in agreement with Sam here. Out of the three of us, I think it's fair to say I'm the one who's.
You like it frisky.
I like it frisky when it comes to me, wheel to wheel.
Come on. Come on, man.
And I am, with lots of those moves, I'm a bit more lenient, I guess, when it comes to, running a driver wide. Max Verstappen takes that leniency to my leniency to its very limit, I'd say. Sometimes over it. I think probably Brazil. It's a bit over.
It's quite far, wasn't it?
It was well over. But
a bit far.
Sorry.
I think
crept
Western
over the
Africa
line.
was driving away from the track.
Yeah, just crept in the door. So I'm okay with those sorts of moves, but yes, he spent a lot of time doing those moves on Lewis Hamilton, and they both do this. I think Max is slightly less subtle at it, but we've seen Hamilton do it too. He did it in the Rosberg years, and then Rosberg tried to do it and just didn't turn. Do you remember Austria?
Yeah, Rosberg just drove in a straight line.
He was
a very
really
thing.
not subtle at it.
No.
So
Oops.
They both do it. They are harsh racers. I think sometimes both of them they go over the line, but this one wasn't over the line. Like it was to be honest, Hamilton kind of mugged him off a bit. He caught him napping into turn 3.
I think he did mug him off anyway. I don't think anyone was expecting Hamilton to go down the inside there.
But yeah, Max, mate, come on. I don't know if he's just doing it to wind everyone up.
Do you think him and Hamilton afterwards are like, we got him again, like alongside Hamilton?
I mean, I swear, off topic, but
hugging each other.
Those two smiling.
I love racing you, mate.
And they just slag each other off to the side. But when they're together, anyway.
They're having us all for a bag of chips. They still are.
No,
it's actually just a massive comedy show. The whole thing's just improv.
Yeah. And when nothing happens for a while, then Alonso will say something in the press. It's just Hamilton text and be like, "Oh, slag me off today."
Yeah, get me rattled,
get me riled. This is completely off topic. Anyway, Max, shush your mouth, mate. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm trying, Max. I'm really trying to find something here. I haven't got anything. I've been thinking for about a day, but I haven't got anything on this one, Max, I'm afraid, mate. I think you might. You know what? You might be wrong on this. Sorry. Okay, I will say one small thing in Verstappen's defense here, and it's not actually really about the move itself. When he's saying the new rules, he's referring to the rules that came in place at the beginning of 2022. So I don't even think it was new rules, but it was more just a reconfirmation as to what the etiquette of racing is. And a lot of the dodgy moves that Verstappen made were in 2021. So there's a small defense for him there that anything prior to the beginning of 2022 is not within the rules that he's referring to right now. Having said that, you're wrong, Max. Sorry, mate. It was close to the limit. It was close to the limit, but it wasn't on the limit, and it definitely wasn't over the limit. There was space for Verstappen around the outside. I don't think at any point during that overtaking move, Verstappen could not have stuck it in there. I think there was always one car's width worth of room in order for Verstappen to work with. So I'm not with him on this one, and I think it was completely fair of Lewis Hamilton to make the move. And if he had pushed him out further, and Verstappen had no room to operate, and he was forced off the curb, and that was the case, my opinion would be very different, because I do believe that it should be penalised in the same way as if there was grass or gravel out there. Just because he might be able to hang on because there wasn't either of those traps there, I still think it should be penalised in the same way. But the fact is that we didn't get to that because Hamilton was in control and left space, albeit not a lot, but enough. So I don't have any problem with this move whatsoever. To be honest, I didn't even think it would get another mention because it just seems so standard. Obviously, it didn't end up mattering whatsoever.
I thought Ben was talking about when Hamilton was behind the safety car and he fell back a little bit, and I thought that's what this was going to be about.
That'd have been even funny if you started talking about that one instead.
I know, I'm very bad at this.
Really
as well.
funny.